Hi there, Cancer. How are you? Um, I hope you're well. All right, so this is your reading for February. Technology. This is your reading for February 2025. So I'm doing something new, and that's the message. Try something new, do something in a different way, do something new. Um, that's the message. So I'm doing something new, which is I'm going to throw four cards, one for each of the weeks, and they go in order. The first week is the first card, and the second week is the second card. Oh, I'm so organized. And then I throw a qualifier. Um, and this is how I do the annual readings if you're interested in annual reading. And the big announcement before I begin is that Tarot classes are beginning on January 30th. So please join us, Nancy and I. So it's a Thursday. It's going to be Thursday evening. And we do it over Zoom, and it's 6 weeks, and it's really intensive and it's really fun. And we love teaching the class. So that always helps, right? When you were a kid and you would go to school and, there was some teacher that was like super enthusiastic and even if it was a subject you didn't like, you really wanted to go to the class. It's kind of like that. I mean, I hope you want to come to the class. Don't come because I'm enthusiastic or come because I'm enthusiastic. Okay. You think I had enough coffee? I do. Okay. One, two, three, four. Here we go. One, two, three, four. The Seven of Swords, the Empress, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. All right. The seven is okay. The Seven of Swords. For me, that card, I didn't think of my other cards. First of all, sevens are about confidence, confidence in your thinking, confidence in your thoughts, confidence in the messages that you're receiving, and run with it and run with it. Take what's yours and run with it. Take an idea that makes sense to you and run with it. And it's sometimes seen as the card of the thief. For me, it's an understanding of maybe there's an idea out there or a way to do it, and it's like I'm going to make this mine. I'm going to take it and make it mine, and I'm going to leave behind what doesn't work. Right? I'm only going to take the sharp swords. I'm only going to take the sharp swords. The other thing, this just came to me this moment. Sometimes we have an experience, it's not so pleasant, or it's not what the way I thought it was going to be. And it's like, can I see it as a gift? Can I see what's worthwhile about it? As the glare. Can I see what's worthwhile about it and take it and utilize it? Like maybe you got some information about a person. It's like, I don't really think I like this person, or there's something off. And it's like, but that's information. I'm going to use it like that. So, have confidence that you can like organize it in your head to make it useful. All right. That is, you know, week one. And then the qualifier is there's a healing. There's a healing. There's an understanding and a healing. So let's say, somebody took your idea, right? And they ran off with it. I'm just giving an example. It's like, this is information for me. So I know this is like an intuitive gift. So, like, I know not to trust this person anymore. And I had plans to trust this person in the future. So, like, think of that as a gift, right? Yeah, everything's a gift. And if it's an idea that came to you or an idea that you're utilizing, it's like utilize it in a healing, intuitive way. That's week one. Week two, we have the Empress. The Empress is a great card, and it's the only major here. So the Empress is really, it's three, it's creativity, it's Venus. She's all about fertility. She's all about flow. She's all about abundance. She's all about generosity. She's all about kindness and comfort and abundance. Great. what I just got was, so maybe somebody took an idea from you and ran with it. Okay. And you realize that it's a healing, and that maybe that made room for something more abundant, more flowing, more at ease. She has a sense of ease. I always think of her, she's pregnant, she's sitting on the chair, right? And it's like, oh, it's it's an effort to get out of that chair. So that's how I think of her. So it's like, I'm just gonna let it be, right? You're sitting in the garden in this luxury in a way, in this abundance, in this fertility. And there's like a bird. And initially it's lovely. And maybe it's a little, it's like, I'm gonna let the bird be. I'm not gonna go and, chase the bird out of the garden. Let the bird be. I'm gonna let, whatever grows grow. Because it's abundant. And I know that everything has its cycle. And I'm allowing the cycle to be and happen. Yeah, to rebalance myself, to put myself more in a state of balance, and to understand that everything goes through a cycle. There are cycles, and that somehow it's going to become rebalanced, because this is, the eternity symbols here, but it's also this energy of flow. Things are moving. Things are definitely moving, right? It doesn't seem like it, but there's like a waterfall here. There's a movement here because things are growing. I learn a lot from having a garden. I really do. I learn a lot. And there are certain plants that are just doing fantastic because it's in the right place, in terms of the sun. And then there are other ones, it's like, okay, you're taking a rest, but you'll come back. Like I have a lot of geraniums, and there are two different types. And one of them is like sort of traditional, and I have another one that it comes up like a geranium ball. It's really fabulous. And those are usually really, really fertile, and they've really taken a rest. But now I've been looking, and their flower's going to come up. It's like, oh, okay, I need to just keep it alive, and it goes through a phase. Okay, that's week two. Week three, this guy, okay, nights are all about action, but he's not moving. He's not moving because he's building something in the physical world. So let's say you want to start a website. It's like, it takes time. I have my idea that I'm running with, and maybe somebody else took my idea. Let's just put that out, right? It's like, okay, but maybe there's a better idea. And here's this better idea. And it's like, well, how am I going to incorporate this into the ideas that I have? Well, this one, it takes the action and works toward it in a really efficient, practical way. And he's patient. I hate that word, don't you? Patient. This is week three. And then yeah, I'm planting seeds and I'm going to be patient. Exactly. I'm planting seeds, and I know that the seeds I already planted are going to take time to grow. I'm going to let them grow. I have confidence. It's my second seven. I have confidence that the actions that I've taken and the seeds that I planted will grow in time. Let's say you need help with it, right? Let's say you need help and you need somebody to like write stuff, or you need somebody to like do graphics or this or that. It's like, okay, maybe I call two or three people, and the one that gets back to me, the one that feels right, is the one I'm going to use. Or maybe I'm going to learn this skill on my own. Or, it's like that. But be patient, slow and steady wins the race, all that stuff. Okay, that's week three. And then week four, there's like a revelation that, is not the most pleasant thing. But the thing is, it's three. And it's my second three because the Empress is a three. And threes are about creativity. It's like sometimes, you're put into a situation, or you're put into a corner, or something is, kind of heartbreaking. And because this healing is here, it's this energy of I'm going to make this work. It's information. I'm going to rely on my intuition. There's a certain revelation in that card, you know, of like, okay, I'm kind of heartbroken, but how do I work my way through the heartbreak? How did this serve me? Because it always serves us. It always serves us. Maybe I get to change my mind. Maybe I get to maybe there's so much there now. There are more opportunities because it's a five. Fives are about a change. So this is very much a dynamic um, energy. It's like this didn't work, that didn't, and look, I believe me, I have the experience. It's like I try this, I try that, but I learned something through it. But I learned something through it. And maybe like a lot of the speed bumps or a lot of the brick walls that I hit, on my way toward my goal, it's like, well, maybe it's best that it happened right now instead of, 3 months from now or 3 years from now. Sometimes our higher self comes in to say, no, this isn't the way. I'm going to show you a better way. Or maybe maybe the thing that you were going after, maybe I have something more abundant. Maybe I have something easier, more flowing. And it's all a process. It's all a process. So it feels like process. And the initial message is try something new, try something new, try something new. Because sometimes you get these ideas or these, or somebody says something, and a lot of times it's like, poo, 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 poo. I know the way. And the universe comes in and says, no, 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 and no, there's a no. Maybe you're on the road towards somewhere, and there were like say falling rocks. It's like, this thing. Now it's going to take me a lot more longer because I have to take a different road. And then you find out later the bridge was out. It's like, oh, right. Slow and steady. That's my message for you. Please join the Tarot class. I'm available for readings and healings. And have a lovely February. And try something new. Blessings, blessings, blessings.